In our model test called Transport of Solids, we will investigate and demonstrate the behavior of different solids in a pipeline at various flow velocities.
There are two types of TBM being used by Crossrail: earth pressure balanced TBMs and mix shield TBMs.
The model essentially consists of a horizontal and vertical pipe riser section. Vertical pipe riser section.
The shelter is delivered folded and sealed in an airtight sack. The sack is opened and the shelter pulled out using a vehicle. Step 2 is inflation. The shelter is inflated using an electric fan. Once inflated, it is pegged down around the base and is now ready for Step 3. Step 3 is hydration. Water is sprayed onto the shelter until the surface is saturated. The final step is setting. The concrete cloth cures in the shape of the inflated inner, and 24 hours later, the concrete canvas shelter is operational.
It has a rotating cutter head at the front and a series of trailers behind housing all the mechanical and electrical equipment.
Imagine the sudden revelation of a weapon that can suddenly go 6 times faster than its predecessors.
In a pipeline at various flow velocities.
The shock of such a breakthrough system would turn an entire field of warfare on its head.
Colombian cartels use high-tech torpedoes to smuggle drugs.
In a pipeline at various flow velocities.
This way, please. There's something I think you should see.
A TBM is 148 meters long and weighs 1,000 tons. This is the equivalent of 14 London buses end to end and a staggering 143 buses in weight.
By opening the valve on the discharge side of the pump, the flow velocity is increased.
Traditionally, torpedoes use propellers or pump jets for propulsion. Shkaval, on the other hand, uses a rocket engine. That alone is enough to make it fast, but traveling through water creates major drag problems. The solution: get the water out of the path of the torpedo. But how exactly does one get water off the path of an object in the middle of an ocean? Shkaval solves this problem by diverting hot rocket exhaust out of its nose, which turns the water in front of it into steam.
At a low flow velocity, the solids do not move. We will keep opening the discharge side gate valve continuously to increase the flow velocity. At approximately 0.4 meters per second, the stones start to move slightly. At approximately 0.45 meters per second, the stones move along the horizontal pipe but come to rest in the bend at the base of the vertical pipe riser. At approximately 0.6 meters per second, some of the stones start moving upwards in the vertical pipe riser. At approximately 0.8 meters per second, all of the stones are transported out of the pipeline via the vertical pipe riser.
Light the fuse.
Developing story to boom felt by people across the county about 11 o'clock this morning remains a mystery tonight.
And we are following breaking news downriver where residents in several cities reported hearing what sounded like an explosion.
brand new Walmart stores across the nation are being shuttered. Walmart claims that this is because of their sharpened focus on portfolio management.
Store opened just 12 short months ago, the big ribbon cutting attended by local officials. Now the new neighbor they welcomed with open arms will shut its doors for the last time in just 2 weeks.
Why would you go to the expense of building a building and putting a store, and then all of a sudden, and they tell their employees they got 2 weeks?
Interestingly, just last month, Google, a known partner working alongside the CIA, accidentally leaked a map showing nearly every Walmart in the United States permanently closed.
Depending on the geology below and the buildings above ground, each TBM will travel between 90 and 150 meters each week, ending up to within a millimeter of where it needs to be.
Do you believe that story? That they're spending all this money to fix a foundation on a property that they are no longer going to use?
A video from 2010 posted by Janet Napolitano of the Department of Homeland Security proves that a relationship has existed between Walmart and the government involving Homeland Security.
Hi, I'm Janet Napolitano, Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security. Homeland Security begins with hometown security. That's why I'm pleased that Walmart is helping to make our communities more safe and secure. If you see something suspicious in the parking lot or in the store, say something immediately. Report suspicious activity to your local police or sheriff. If you need help, ask a Walmart manager for assistance.
Why Walmart, one of the biggest retailers in the world, is intricately involved in the DHS is a mystery. Number 5. What you may not know about Walmart might actually shock you. Walmart is an industry leader and pilot of biometric and RFID technology.
That's better than I can handle that.
Kind of unusual that we would see military transport trucks here at our local Walmart store. This is recording, isn't it? Okay.
Just wonder what the heck's going on.
They good at everything out of Walmart. That shit crazy. Look at that. They just good at everything out of there.
Why would they gut out a whole store just for plumbing?
There ain't no plumbing. Not gutting out no whole store.
As you can see, this is a Walmart disaster response team.
Walmart store closings keep getting stranger and stranger. Here are 5 facts about why Walmart's closings are not normal and may signal that massive unrest is coming. Number 1. Walmart originally closed 5 stores in the West and Southern United States in April 2015 without publishing a press release. Workers in Walmart were notified the day of that they would no longer be employed with the company, resulting in 2,200 lost jobs. No employee was offered an explanation, and only after significant pressure did Walmart finally put out a very strange press release. The stores closed due to plumbing problems, and the estimated time for their reopening would be 6 months. Number 2. Walmart announced that in 2016 it would close an additional 269 stores around the world. 154 of them would be in the United States, but a lesser-known statistic might actually be more important. And this is the fact that Walmart closed 10% of its stores in Brazil this year. Brazil is currently in a huge economic recession that is quickening to a depression. Dilma Rousseff of Brazil has called for Brazil's military to marshal the streets of large cities due to rioting, protests, and widespread distress. If Walmart's closings in Brazil are any indication of what's coming, then America has much to be concerned about. Number 3. On top of the 269 store closings in 2016, Walmart has closed additional stores for unusual reasons, including a Wiley, Texas Walmart, which was hit with hail damage during a storm. Walmart announced that the store would be closed until further notice. Those sources noted that the hail was marble-sized and did not cause damage to the Walmart in Wiley. Yet, the Walmart closed anyway. Additionally,
this pretty much confirms that this is going to be a FEMA camp, and martial law and all that.
Hello, I make this video not a happy man. I'm at the neighborhood Walmart in San Jose, California. And this is what it has become. I did not want to believe it, but it's happening. Does this look like your friendly neighborhood Walmart to you? Anyone who knows anything about jail or anything about that knows what this is. That is a holding area.
After store closings in 2015, several observers noted that there was a ton of security outside and surrounding the Walmart stores. In fact, there was 24-hour surveillance. Later, FBI and Department of Homeland Security vehicles were photographed outside of the store. And not only this, but tanks, Humvees, and military helicopters were seen around these Walmarts. The stores were emptied of their contents, literally millions of products, and razor wire was erected around the sites. The pharmacies of these Walmarts were left open, and certain individuals who went in to fill their prescriptions took photos of the stores from the inside that were gutted, the walls not having any products on them. Now, it appears that Walmart is doing the same thing with at least 269 additional stores. One Walmart in Montana